Shawn, over the weekend, man, I don't know if you see this as an upset. Many did, the world did, but Canelo, Bivol, I know you spoke about it on your podcast, but I want to approach it on this angle. What do you make of all the people just going at Canelo for losing?
Oh, I haven't seen any of that, or heard
bad,
or heard any of that.
A lot of fans are going in on him.
Well, that's kind of what happens when you're the king. The king was dethroned. What happens to a king when he's dethroned? He's kicked and he's spit on, and none of those things should happen to any king. None of those things should happen to Canelo. He's been nothing less than great for a substantial amount of years now, and anyone who's ridiculing him or putting him down or saying anything about him is messed up. Here's what nobody ever analyzed or thought about Canelo moving up to 175. It's going to take time for his body to adjust to that weight. It's going to take time for him to adjust to what he needs to do to fight against guys who are generally bigger than him now. And nobody took into account that has not happened. When I moved down to 147, it took a number of fights, and it actually took a number of years for my body to acclimate to going to 147 pounds. The same thing happens when you move up. Everybody thinks when you move up, oh, you're comfortable, you get to eat, so on and so forth. No, you got to eat. You still got to eat right. You still have to give your body the right nutrition. And giving your body the right nutrition may not take it to 175 pounds. Guess what? Take it to 174, take it to 173, whatever the case may be. Now you're pushing it to get to 175 to prove a point or anything like that. He needs time at 175. I think that he'll have some time getting ready for a rematch. If they don't make the rematch sooner than it should be, give him to the end of the year. Maybe by then his body will acclimate to operating at 175 pounds. Nobody really took that into consideration.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. And when you take that into consideration, no, it's not an upset. It's the maturation of how it was supposed to be,
But does he take the rematch?
I think he does.
Yeah?
I think he does.
Should he take the rematch?
I think he should.
Oh, okay. Tell me why.
Well, I think this is why everybody likes what I do on TV, because I can give you the boxer's perspective. I'm not giving you the business perspective. I'm giving you the perspective of what's in a fighter's heart.
Yeah.
If I lose to you, Marcos, I'm not going to forget that. I'm going to go home and it's going to be with me. I just lost to Terrence Crawford. I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I talk to him now and I text him now and things like that. It took a minute. You know what I mean? And that's how it goes. It's going to take a minute for his heart to forget what happened. Of course, it's business, and he knows what he should do, but the heart is always going to tug and say, hey, don't forget what happened. Don't forget who said so on and so forth, because that happened. You know what I mean? So I think that he feels like he's got a lot to answer to, and I got a feeling he's going to let his heart make this decision. I could be wrong. I don't know.
What's better? Do you have a better head or do you have a better heart?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know Canelo very well at all. So I don't know if he makes those type of decisions. You know what I mean? Like, if he makes decisions with his heart.
A lot of people are saying if he rematches him, the same thing will happen.
I don't believe that. I do believe there's things that he needs to change. He needs to add the jab. He needs to add feinting. He needs to be able to get to shoot, to get to the body, to get low and get in very quickly. Things that we don't see him do. But I don't think it's out of his realm to be able to learn those things almost overnight and implement them into a game plan and make them effective in the fight.
So maybe not an immediate rematch, go to Golovkin and then rematch with him?
I think that's what the business says or would suggest. Yeah. But me, I'm just telling you, like, personally, and also what I think he would do. I think he would take the rematch. I think. I could be wrong. But it's funny because, like, you're like, dang, back-to-back losses. I'm like back-to-back great fights, and I think he's going to win the rematch.
Yeah. Wow. When you looked at the fight, were you surprised just how it played out?
Nothing worked for Canelo.
Yeah.
And
he seemed tired really quick.
Well, the great part about boxing is it's like a lot of times it's unpredictable. And we couldn't predict Canelo not being able to be effective with his power. Maybe we could have because of the weight that he was moving up to and things like that.
I think we all got caught up in the hype of his power.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking too, if Canelo touches him, over time he's gonna,
Yeah.
And then on hindsight, I'm like, I should have known better. This guy's bigger. He's getting hit by guys that are 205 and stuff like that. You could take Canelo's punch.
Yeah. So I think overall there were just a lot of things overlooked in the fight, and I am, man. I'm a little sore to hear that people are like taking shots at him. You know what I mean? That's not right.
Wow, like they're going in on him.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I heard that he was at playing poker or something like that.
There's a video. Yeah,
after the fight. I said, guess what? My dude's blowing off some steam. My dude wants to play some cards. Yeah. And he's got the money to do it. So
he did look sad.
You gonna hate on him for that?
No, that's what anyone would do in that position. Yeah.
I said, man, like when I'm upset, when I've taken a loss in life, I'm very quick to clean up. I'm very quick to just do some work. I'm very quick to do something that involves my hands, playing cards with myself, playing. I got a AC-doocy backgammon board at my home, play by myself just to meditate and think. Let the man blow off some steam. Let the man be a man.
So,
you know what I mean?
This part right here, I've heard some people saying he's still pound for pound, number one, because he moved up to 175. He didn't lose his super middleweight titles. I've heard other people say, no way, the pound for pound guy doesn't lose, regardless of what weight class. That's the whole reason why you're pound for pound. You could beat any fighter in any weight class.
That's a tough conversation because Canelo's literally living a pound for pound life. No other fighters living a pound for pound life. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. I love. I love to hear Shakur Stevenson saying, "Put me in the top 5. I belong in the pound for pound." I love to hear that. But those guys aren't doing what Canelo has done. 60, 68, of course now 75. But being able to just go up and down and take on these challenges. Of course, he lost his challenge, but I don't know if that regards him losing his pound for pound crown. I don't know.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think this one is a very peculiar one for us right here.
For me, like it's hard to, I don't know. Like to me, like if the pound for pound guy loses, he lost. You gotta take him down. But other people are like, bro, that wasn't his weight. No one beat him at his weight. Yeah. You know, and I'm just kind of like, okay, that's a good point.
I'm just like, this man is living the pound for pound dream. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
He comes back though. You feel better? Canelo
comes back better.
And maybe beats Bivol in the rematch.
Come back better. Yeah, this is not his first loss. I think his first loss, there was a lot that they could do to justify, they being Canelo's team, to justify the loss. This one, they actually have to take this one on the chin, and I think it will help.
All right, Shawn, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
You got it.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.